There are exactly 7 things happening to your private data every time you use AI. Not someday, not in a lab. Right now, today, while 800 million people type their secrets into a chatbot every single week. And here is the part nobody tells you. The delete button does not delete. Paying does not protect you. And a court has already ruled that the words you thought you erased are being kept anyway. Your kids are pasting their whole life into these tools. Your parents are asking them medical questions. And almost nobody has changed the one setting that matters. So today I am walking through all 7, in the order they will hurt you, with the actual documented cases the news barely covered. And stay to the end because number 7 is not about anything you typed or clicked or agreed to. It is about something you hand over every single day without ever noticing. Number 1. Paying does not save you. Most people think the free version is the dangerous one, and the paid version keeps them safe. It is the exact opposite. Because on almost every major AI tool, your conversations are training the machine by default. Your words do not just sit in a folder. They become raw material to build the next version of the model. This is switched on automatically. You agreed to it in the terms you did not read. And paying $20 a month does not turn it off. On the consumer plans, the paying customer is trained on exactly like the free one. The fix takes 10 seconds. Open your settings, find data controls, and turn off the option that says improve the model. Do it tonight, because everything else on this list gets worse if you skip this one. Number 2, the delete button is a lie. In May 2025, a federal court ordered OpenAI to preserve every ChatGPT conversation, including the ones users deleted, and including the temporary chats people thought vanished. Think about that. You hit delete. The company's own system agreed to remove it, and a judge reached in and froze it in place anyway. Deleting a chat is not shredding a document. It is throwing the document in a bin that the company still owns in a building they still control with a lock they can open the moment a lawsuit asks them to. Number 3, the machine remembers, and it can hand your data to a stranger. In 2023, researchers at Google DeepMind did something that should have been front page news. They typed a simple trick into ChatGPT and made it spit out real people's names, phone numbers, and email addresses. Actual private information from actual people, pulled straight out of the model. The cost of this attack? About $200. That is the whole story of AI privacy in one sentence. Once your data goes in, it is not stored like a file. It is baked in like a tattoo, and a tattoo does not come off because you ask nicely. Now, here is where this stops being about you and starts being about everyone you have ever emailed, because numbers 4 through 7 are the ones that walk right into your house. Number 4, what you paste in can leak out. In 2023, engineers at Samsung pasted secret company code into ChatGPT to get help with their work. They did it 3 times in under a month. That confidential code is now sitting on servers they do not own and cannot get back. And if the smartest engineers at a trillion-dollar company made this mistake, so will you. The rule is simple. Never paste a password, a full card number, a social security number, a medical record, or anyone else's personal details into a chatbot. If you would not read it out loud in a crowded room, do not type it into the machine. Redact the names and the numbers first, every time. Number 5, your AI therapist has no confidentiality. This is the one people do not want to hear. When you tell a real doctor, a real lawyer, or a real therapist your secrets, the law protects what you said. When you tell a chatbot, nothing protects it. And this is not my opinion. This is the CEO of OpenAI, Sam Altman, who said out loud that there is no legal privilege when you talk to ChatGPT, and that in a lawsuit, the company could be forced to hand your conversation over. He called that screwed up. He is the one selling the product. Meanwhile, OpenAI revealed that over 1 million people every week are typing their darkest, most suicidal thoughts into this thing. 1 million people, pouring their soul into a box with no confidentiality and a legal team. Do not use a consumer chatbot as your therapist, your lawyer, or your doctor. It cannot keep a secret, and it was never built to. Number 6, want to know the password that was protecting 64 million people's personal data? 1, 2, 3, 4, 56. That is not a joke. That is the real password. In 2025, security researchers looked at the AI hiring bot used across McDonald's. Up to 64 million job applicants had handed over their names, emails, and phone numbers just to apply for a job. And the only thing guarding all of it was a password a child could guess. A giant vault holding 64 million people with the key left under the welcome mat. When you give your data to an AI service, you are not just trusting the AI. You are trusting whoever built the door around it. And that door is often held shut with tape. Number 7. 3 seconds of your voice is now a weapon. Everything on this list so far is about the data you typed. This one is about the data you never thought was data. Your voice, your face. Security researchers have shown that just 3 seconds of audio is enough to clone a person's voice well enough to fool their own family, which means the video of your grandchild laughing on social media is enough for a stranger to call you in their voice, crying, asking for money. This scam is already draining older people of hundreds of millions of dollars. The defense costs nothing. Pick a family-safe word right now, a word only your family knows. And if anyone ever calls in a panic asking for money, you ask for the word. No word, no money. Hang up and call the real person back on the number you already have. So look at what is actually happening here. Your chats train the machine. Your deletes do not delete. The model memorizes you. What you paste leaks. Your secrets have no privilege. The vault has no lock. And your own voice can be turned against you. These are not 7 different problems. They are one problem wearing 7 masks. And here is the thing none of the reports say out loud. Every single one of these dangers comes from the same place. You are treating the AI like a private diary, when it is actually a stranger with perfect memory who takes notes the entire time and reports to headquarters every night. That is the mindset that will protect you more than any setting. So here is the whole defense in plain words. Turn off training in your settings. Never paste anything you could not read aloud in public. Keep your passwords, your money, your health, and other people out of the chat. Do not confess to a machine what you would only tell a professional. Use the temporary or private mode for anything sensitive, and delete your history often, even knowing it is not perfect. And for the tools that matter most, look into the AI that runs on your own device, where your words never leave your hands at all. The people who stay safe in the next 10 years are not the ones who avoid AI. They are the ones who never forget what it actually is. A powerful stranger, helpful, brilliant, and always taking notes. Here is the bigger truth. AI is changing the world faster than anything before it. Used the wrong way, it costs you your privacy, your money, and sometimes more. Used the right way, it is the most powerful tool you will ever hold. So if you want a full video on the right way to use AI, the safe way, the smart way, drop the words right way in the comments below. If enough of you ask, that is the next video I make. Subscribe if this showed you something the tech companies would rather you did not know. Every week I break down one more thing they are quietly hoping you never find out. And tell me in the comments, which of these 7 were you already doing without realizing it? Be honest. I read every reply. And if this got your attention, you need to see the other side of the story. This video showed you how AI can come after your data, but I already made the video on where you actually stand when the dust settles. The 15 jobs AI simply cannot replace. The real safe list for 2026. If today was about protecting yourself, that one is about knowing you are safe in the first place. It is on your screen right now. Go watch it next.